Hey, what's up everyone? Sorry about the poor quality. I'm going to shoot this one on my phone in my garage, which I've converted into a gym. And during the conversion of my garage into a home gym for the kids and I to hang out in, I noticed that there's some things that I lack that I would normally get at a regular gym. One being just a regular box to do box squats. I have a workout bench that's adjustable that I can do different things with, but it doesn't fit within my squat rack because my squat rack has a rear brace on the bottom. So I'm going to use just scrap wood that I have lying around. I'll get the exact dimensions, put it into the description, cut them to different pieces, screw them all together, and then I have some extra stall mat that I'm gonna put on top. And I'll just go through really quick, step by step. This is a super easy project. If I can do it, anybody could do it. I am not a handy person, but I'm just gonna kind of adapt and see what I can do.
Hi.
Hey, babe. So yeah, my children will probably walk in and out of this video. So the first thing you have to do is you have to measure the depth of which you would squat and hit the box. I'm probably the shortest person you'll ever meet, so it's going to be different from me to a normal person or a person that's like 6 foot. So when you go down, I'm using my bench as a reference. So when you go down, you want to hit at least parallel. And if you start lower, you can add another mat, as if a 1/2-inch mat. You can add it to go higher if you want to go not the full way parallel, if you have an impingement, something's wrong with your knee, or if you're just training for that. So what I want to do is I want to make a box that's going to hit parallel, much like I'm sitting now, or even a little lower. Because again, you can add a mat or another seat of some kind to raise it up. It's going to be a little difficult to make it lower. So all I'm doing is I'm sitting here on the bench that I have now, have my tape measure. I'm measuring this. It measures 18 inches. So I'm going to make it at 17 inches at the bottom to the top and cut my supports on the bottom at 17. Oops. 17. This is what I'm using. This is what I had. This is 8 inches wide, 7/8 inch thick common board from Home Depot. You can probably get whatever you want. Put a little more thought into it. Again, I'm just using what I have lying around. So I'm going to cut this with my handsaw. And this is going to be my first support on the bottom. So I'm going to actually cut 2 of these that I'm not going to show on the video because it's just not something you need to be watching. I'm going to cut 2 of these, and I'm going to cut my long sitting board. So I got my 2 pieces cut. They're going to go on the bottom, just like this. So I can give you an idea of what this is going to look like. They're going to go on the bottom. I'm going to cut another piece of this board, put it on top, and then I have this lying around, and I'm going to cut this, and this is going to be the foot. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a measurement to figure out how far I want the platform of the box squat to be. So what you're going to have to do is measure the inside of your squat rack, or if you're doing it from just a squat stand, you can basically make it whatever you would like. Top at 24 inches, and it's going to sit just like that. Well, with some screws and all. Just like that. And then there's going to be a brace that's going to go on the bottom. And I think I'll have enough to put another brace in the top here, because that's just not going to be too sturdy. All my cuts made, my top, my sides, and the feet. So what I'm going to do next is I'm using number 10, 1 3/4 inch wood screws, but that's because of the size of wood I'm using. Make sure that you use the proper wood screw depth and diameter according to the wood you're using. And I'm going to pilot hole all of them so they don't crack. So just get the proper size pilot hole for the screws you're using, for the wood you're using. Give it a pilot hole on where you're going to put them all. And I'm also going to cut my stall mat to put on top, because I'm also going to screw the stall mat onto the top while I put the base to the sides. From the top to the legs. I did not have a long enough screw to add my stall mat as well, so I'm gonna screw those in, put that on afterwards. So that's gonna be the top. And then I'm gonna add the feet, just like that. I think the hardest part of this entire project was cutting that freaking stall mat. So then I'm going to screw that on. Boom. What I would have actually probably going to do is I'm probably going to use it like this. So that way, you notice that it moves a lot more. So I'm going to have to put braces there, probably on the bottom. Back to some real quick, just thinking. I did cut another brace, same size as my top. And I'm going to screw it in there, and that will give this so much more stability, especially with how much weight I pretend to squat. Oh my gosh, yeah. You can also put it that way. Yeah, I'm kind of in the middle. Now, I'm probably going to put one in the middle as well. I wouldn't trust that with probably more than like 2 1/4. But it was just kind of scrap stuff sitting around. Super comfortable. Excellent. Dimensionally, it works. All right, if there's any questions you have or considerations on what I did wrong or what I can improve on, please let me know. This is something I want to keep doing because I've got plenty of time, as most of us do. So if you like it, let me know. Have a good day.